Uh, Welcome back to the Fresno Capital Formation Venture Capitalist Syndication Show. Today we're talking about alternative investments. We don't really grasp the concept of alternative investments, the benefit of what alternative investments can do. It's basically a hedge, against inflation. Investing in alternative assets outside of the stock market. There's several ways that you can diversify your investments. I know that a lot of people, that I'm reaching to is, not high net worth, don't have a lot of money to invest, but you have to start somewhere. Start, taking that money and trying to invest it where that money can start, generating some income, passive income for you, where, the money can start working for you. I mean, we offer several, investment, assets. One of the ones that we're offering is, self-directed IRA. That is available. Most people are not, aware of it. They think that they have to go and work for a company for, so many years and, get a part of their retirement plan. But, you can own a IRA outside of an employer, outside of, an institution like your bank. An IRA can be an active investor in non-traditional investments while keeping its tax benefits. Yes, tax benefits. The account is allowed, to invest in a multitude of alternative assets. And also investment opportunities to generate, tax advantage earnings from real estate investing, qualified opportunity zones, private loans. You can even lend your money to other individuals at an interest rate. So basically you become your own banker, your own investment bank. You can even invest into startup companies and much more. In fact, almost any investment strategy that you prefer can be utilized within an IRA. You can get started with, opening up an IRA, learn about our IRAs at our website, mkgtaxconsultants.com. Just select the self-directed IRA tab. You can become, like I said, your own bank using your IRA or 401k savings. Right now the stock market is, can be volatile, especially, back in 2020 or 2020 when the coronavirus, actually, hit the United States. A lot of the stocks were tumbling and plummeted. People, just left them in there and they pretty much took a lot of losses. That's going to take many years to recover. Right now it's a bearish market, but back then it was a bullish market. For those that don't know about, a bear market and a bull market, the bear market is when people are selling, and pretty much, are buying, low and then, selling when the stock market is high. When you're talking about a bullish market, people are selling when it's high. So, right now also another alternative, safe investment is real estate investing. You can use your individual retirement accounts. Right now it's really important because it's tax time. This is like the one time a year where we're going to get the most biggest, stimulus or the biggest income, out of the whole year, as far as a lump sum payment. What are you going to do with that lump sum payment? Are you going to just take it and go and buy, materialistic things that is going to, devalue? Like if you go buy a car, that car is only going to be, worth whatever it's worth while it's on that car lot. As soon as you leave that car lot, you're going to lose that value immediately. So, having it invested into stocks, most of the people that are wealthy, they don't have money in the bank. They have money invested into companies and stocks. That's how they're becoming, that's how they build their wealth, looking at, compound interest. How does compound interest work? Right now we're doing, a black fund challenge, a 30-day black fund challenge, where most people are saying, well, I'm not too, sold on this idea of this guy, investing into a black company. Well, we're offering you a safe, secure, FDIC insured investment account that you log in, you can, register, and you can actually know your money is backed by an FDIC insured where you can invest into a black company. So I challenge you to the 30-day Black Fund Challenge to open up a self-directed IRA invested into a black company where your money is FDIC insured. So let's not get rocked to sleep. The elections are over. We know we have a new administration in the office, but don't sleepwalk. We've been sleepwalking for way too long, and not being able to know how we're going to use our money, how to invest our money. Let's stop sleepwalking. Let's wake up the mind. Let's just wake up out of that slumber, and let's start, letting that money, do some, group economics and start building some communities, building some community capacities, becoming your own investment bank, using your IRA or 401k savings, by contacting MKG Tax Consultants. Or you can also contact our investment company, which is MKG Financial Group Private Equity Fund Advisors, to discuss real estate investing, including the IRS rules governing tax savings related to such, investments. We also offer brochures, investment brochures. You can download those on our website. You can actually download a real estate investing guide. You can download a private equity investing guide. You can download a precious metal investing guide. We also give you, alerts, on, scam alerts, fraud alerts, the self-directed IRA risk of fraud. Sometimes, you got to take that little risk. You got to reach out, and get on that limb of faith. And, like I said, this is the tax time season where this is the one time a year where we get the most income or a lump sum payment that will be, in our hands. And so what are you going to do? I challenge you right now to this Black Fund Challenge, 30-day Black Fund Challenge, to open up a self-directed IRA, or we call it a checkbook IRA. What is a checkbook IRA? A checkbook IRA allows you to invest into any private company and get a tax advantage savings as well as FDIC insured. It's not for those that are asleep. You got to be woke. You got to be financially woke. It's like, an awakening. You got to be woke up, out of your sleep. Like if you hear a loud noise and you just in a deep sleep and you just wake up. Well, this is that loud noise right now that's going to wake you up out of that sleep, that you've been in for so many years, and saying, well, what I'm going to do, invest this money, into a company. And if you're not sure about that startup, well, we can make a strategy for you in an alternative investment. We actually have an investor relations section on our website where you can go to the investor relations and actually, take that money, take $100, for $100. I did like a thesis or study analysis of what you can do with $100. If you took $100 and you invested it, $100, I think your return on investment was anywhere between $2,600 to $3,000 if you held that investment for 1 year, investing it into our company. So we're looking, for those people that are, looking to, try to build their communities, have some group economics, and also want to have that assurance that, hey, if I invest this money, how I'm going to know or guarantee that I am going to have some ownership of it. Well, you're going to get an investment report. You're going to get a stock ledger saying, who you are, how much you bought, how much you own. It's going to be recorded, through a stock broker, I would say a transfer agent that's going to, record, what you invested into this company, what is the worth of it. So, right now, the worth is basically on what the company would say that their company is worth. But, it's like, what else are we going to do? Like I said, we can parade around, we can, march around, we can, masquerade, we can go paint, Black Lives Matter on sidewalks and concretes and, and be loud and angry. But when it comes to, group economics and building our communities, not just neighborhoods. Neighborhoods are isolated. It comes down to like, the tale of two cities, or the coin of two cities. You got, West Fresno versus North Fresno. North Fresno have all the nice buildings, all the nice sidewalks and streets, even like Clovis area, you can go out and look at all the new housing development. I mean, everything looks, beautiful out there. They're just building and expanding. Go to West Fresno. Roads are in bad condition, potholes, houses are old. They're building, but they're only building affordable housing or mixed use duplexes and complexes and apartments. It doesn't look nearly the same. And that's the condition, that we're, subjected to for so many years, and it becomes the norm. But it's not the norm. Tax time is not our norm. We need to own our tax time, own our finances, own our investments, own our communities, own our struggles that we're going through, and make a change. It's not going to be save the world, but we're not going to sit here and complain about it. Let's get off of our booties and make some things happen. And like I said, if you're sleeping, this is going to fall on deaf ears. This is not for those that are sleeping, because your ears are going to be deaf. You're not going to hear the message. You're not even going to take the time to do the research, let alone even look at the information that will be presented in front of you to make an informed decision. But with that, I was just kind of getting on here for a brief second, to talk about, this tax time news, where I know like a lot of people are going to get, this is the one time a year, like I said, they're going to get the biggest, refund or investment that they're going to get in their pocket. What are you going to do with it? You're going to spend it, or you're going to blow it? You're going to go buy a new car, or are you going to invest it? You can invest it for $100. We're not asking for much. You can even start off with a $50 plan, because the power comes in numbers. And if you are wanting to help a business, I challenge you to the Black Business Fund for 30 days. Pay it forward. Pay it forward to your grandkids, to your great-great-grandkids, to your next generation. Pay it forward. And like Malcolm X would say, education is the passport to the future for those who prepare for it tomorrow. Remember, education is a passport to the future, and for those who prepare for it.